Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to our class of permaculture. I'm very grateful. I've been having a very busy week, and also this week it has been a very busy week. I started a week with very many things I'm doing right now. We left here at 7 a.m. in the morning, and it's when I'm back now. So we were doing something known as syntropic agroforestry. So I think I will also have skills in teaching syntropic agroforestry. So we are doing it practical, and I can see. So sorry for delaying for the class, but we can proceed now. So welcome to Dancan Stanely Farming YouTube channel. You can subscribe and share. It will be my pleasure. Okay, so today we are going to learn how to start a farm, like the people doing farming at home. How can you start your farm if you are doing farming at home? If you have got a big land at home, what can you do? So let us go. How to start a farm. The topic is starting a farm. That is the class. And we go how to start a farm. So here we go. Number one, plan your farm operation. That is where you start from. Plan your farm operation. So that is where you start from. Number two, fund your farm operation. You should fund your farm operation if you have a big farm. Number three, build your business. Build your business. Number four, sell your business products. Sell your business products or farm products. The last one, you should maintain your farm. You should maintain your farm. So the next one, here we go. Easiest way to start a farm. Easiest ways to start a farm. The first one, you should grow microgreens. So you should grow microgreens. The notes you will get later. So let us go. You should grow microgreens. So I'll just explain more about microgreens. Microgreens are the best crops to grow on a small farm of 5 acres or less. Of 5 acres or less. So it can be even 1 acre, a quarter acre, or less. So because they need a very little space, and have a quick turnaround, and also have a high cash value, We proceed. How to start a new farm. How to start a new farm. How to start a new farm. 8 steps of launching a farm business. 8 steps of launching a farm business. 8 steps of launching a farm business. The first one, understand the hydroponic and local food market. You should understand the hydroponic and the local food market. The second one, research and write on your business plan. Research and write on your business plan. Number 3, get farm financing. You know that. Get farm financing. If you have a big farm, you should have finance. Number 4, find a farm site. Find a farm site. You should find a farm site. Number 5, make your farm purchase. Make your farm purchase. Make your farm purchase. Number 6, container farmer training. Container farmer training. Container farmer training. So that is 8 steps of launching your business plan of your farm. And the last one, launch your farm. You should launch your farm. You should launch your farm by growing things, you know. Yeah. So we proceed. How do you succeed in farming? How do you succeed in farming? Any farming plan should include proper risk management. Any farming should include proper risk management. Proper planning of all on farm and off farm. Proper planning of all on farm and off farm activities will determine success or otherwise on the farm. Will determine success or otherwise on the farm.
Duncan, just be aware. Hello, sorry to interrupt. Just be aware that there are questions being put into the chat. Okay?
Yeah, so, I've seen it.
Okay, my apologies.
Sorry. Yes,
my apologies.
I've seen it. That is number 7. Sorry, I didn't put up number 8, but I will send you number 8 to include it there. So I was in a hurry when making notes, so I forgot number 8. Sorry for that. I'm very, very sorry for that. Okay, let us proceed. What you need for farming. 5 things you need for a farm. What you need for farming. 5 things you need for a farm. Number 1, land. You cannot do farming on air. So the first one, you need land. The second one, agricultural equipment. Agricultural equipment. So there we explain, when the harvest comes around, you are going to need some agricultural equipment to do the job properly. Number 3, prior skills. You have to have got skills in your farm. 4, financial backing. Financial backing. Number 5, positive mental attitude. Positive mental attitude. Mark this. In positive mental attitude, you should be always positive in whatever you are doing on your farm for you to succeed.
What's the rule, Duncan? What's the rule? There is always a way.
Yeah. There is always a way. Okay. The next one. How to get food. How to get good, How to get good at farming. How do you get good at farming? How do you get good at farming? How to get good at farming? To become a successful farmer, it's better to practice and understand. It's better to practice and understand many things like first one, farming is interesting. Farming is interesting. Mark this, farming is interesting. That is the first one. The second one, decide about projects to get into is beneficial. Decide about projects to get into is beneficial. 3. Networking with some farmers is always helpful. Networking with some farmers is always helpful to you. So you should have network when you are doing farming. Without network, you can't do anything, because this one will give you more ideas, you know. You learn something from somebody, you practice it. Yeah. So we teach, learn, and do. That is our motto. Teach, learn, and do. 5th one, attending continuing education classes may save time and efforts. Attending continuing education classes may save time and efforts. And the last one, research is always needed. You have to do research. Which crop is better? Which soils would I use to grow this type of crop? You know. So those are the 5. We proceed. Is microcropping profitable? Somebody may ask, is microfarming, I mean, microfarming is profitable? So we go. Despite their size, microfarms have the potential to produce an enormous amount of food per acre that, when properly managed, can lead to big profits. Mark that. Despite their size, microfarms have potential to produce an enormous amount of food per acre that, when properly managed, can lead to big profits. Okay, Nicole?
Duncan, also just to say that all of those natural farming techniques, for example, just literally the kind of the high yield, the low intervention, the organic farming, the waste management, can lead to this, primarily this incredibly rich soil, which creates these incredibly good crops, like what you saw, what we have seen with Joseph's farm. Yeah, and I will do a video of it soon, because you did that farm assessment, you corrected some of those practices, and the new growing there is really, really, really good. It's really profoundly good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We proceed. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Miss Force of Nature. Okay. We proceed. Simple farm tools. Simple farm tools. Example include cutlasses, hose, rakes, hand forks, garden fork, shears, pickaxe, spade, hand trowel, shovel, secateurs, watering can, harvesting sickle, head pen, wheelbarrow, axe, pruning saw, budding knife. That is the last one, budding knife. Budding knife. So let us proceed. Skills that good farmers have. Skills that good farmers have.
Here, please.
Yeah.
Please forgive me, Duncan. It says here harvesting what? What is the word?
You say harvesting.
Oh, it says watering can, then it says, oh, harvesting sickle.
Oh. Yeah, harvesting sickle.
And then it says head what? Head pan. You're muted. You're muted.
Head pan. Head pan.
Okay. Wheelbarrows, axe, pruning saw, budding knife. Please
budding knife.
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you so much. Sorry, I just wanted to check.
The last one.
Yeah. Thank you. I just wanted to check. You're muted.
Okay, I just muted because I will make a noise, so I was moving to a better place. Okay, let us proceed. Skills that good farmers should have. Skills that good farmers have or should have. These skills include the ability to operate and maintain farm equipment. These skills include the ability to operate and maintain farm equipment, knowledge of crop management and social science and animal husbandry skills skills. Other important agricultural skills: irrigation management. Other agricultural skills: irrigation management, pest and disease control, marketing, and business management. We proceed. How to improve farming skill fast. How to improve farming skill fast. We proceed. Higher farming skill also increases the chance to obtain quality crops. Higher farming skills also increases the chance to obtain quality crops. To level up farming skill requires experience points, which are gained by harvesting crops, petting farm animals, milking cows or goats, shearing sheep, and picking up animals' products inside a coop. Picking up animals' products inside a coop. Hope we are together from there. Let us proceed. Macro farming. Macro farming. It is intensive animal farming. Industrial livestock production and macro farms. Also known by opponents as factory farming.
Tracy, my love, sorry, please forgive me, Duncan. Sorry, my darling. Please forgive me for interrupting you. Sorry, that was rude. Tracy, my darling, can you mute, please? Sweetheart? Hello? Do you mind muting, my darling? Thank you. Okay, that's great. You carry on, Duncan. Okay, it's not muting. She's going to sort it out. So thank you, Tracy. It just was noisy, and I want the teaching to remain clear. Thank you. Very strange. You've gone quiet now, Tracy. I can't hear a thing. So clearly you have muted yourself. Sorry, Duncan. You're muted. We'll get there, everyone. This is international teaching.
Let's proceed. So, Let's proceed from where we left. It is also known by opponents as a factory farming. So this factory farming.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, that has got to be muted. Tracy, can you mute, please? It's not mute. It's impossible.
She's like saying that she has not joined audio, so I don't know if
not even joined.
But my love, what is happening is that you are transmitting lots of kitchen noise, my darling. That's why.
Oh.
Something is happening there where you are still transmitting noise.
Is it okay?
I'm so sorry, everybody. It's just that otherwise it becomes very difficult for viewers to pick up the teaching. Thank you, Tracy.
Okay. Fine now. Let us proceed. So it's also known by opponents as factory farming. So let us describe what is this factory farming. It's a type of intensive agriculture, specifically an approach to animal husbandry designed to maximize production while minimizing cost. We are together from there. Okay. 4 branches of agriculture. 4 branches of agriculture. The first one, livestock production. The second one, crop production. The third one, agricultural economics. The fifth one, agricultural engineering. I can remember I learned this in, was it Form 1 or 2? I learned about this livestock production, crop production, agricultural economics. And now here it's also, so it really helps. Okay, let's proceed. We go to peasant farming. Peasant farming. Peasant farming. Peasant farming is a farming method that uses small farming land from crop production without expensive technologies, as compared to commercial farming. It requires less machinery and a small land for farming. Let us proceed. Subsistence farming. So I decided to do starting a farm to also cover the people in the rural areas who owns big acres of land, to help them to start. So we cover everybody, both the urban and the rural areas. So, and the people who have got small farms too. So let us proceed. Subsistence farming. It's a form of farming in which nearly all of the crops or livestock raised are used to maintain the farmer and the farmer's family. Leaving little, if any, surplus for sale or trade. Leaving little or surplus for sale or trade. Leaving little or any surplus for sale or trade. So for sale or trade. Okay, let us proceed. What is small farm called? What is a small farm called? So somebody may ask you, I've got a big land, a big farm, and if I've got a small farm, how should I call it? It is called a small holding, or a small holder is a small farm operating under a small scale agricultural model, or a small scale agricultural model. Best types of farming. Best types of farming. Farming are of three types. 1, subsistence farming. 2, commercial farming. 3, home farming. 3, home farming. Let us start. We explain what is subsistence farming. It is described as a family farming because it meets the needs of farmers' family, because it meets the needs of farmers' family. Commercial farming, the next one, commercial farming. Commercial farming. In this farming, crops are growing for sale in the market. So, in this type of farming, crops are grown for sale in the market. Home farming. Home farming includes terrace or home gardening. It includes terrace or home gardening. So today, I will surprise you. I want to tell you what the Bible says about farming. I want to show you what the Bible says about farming. This is the say. Farmers who wait for perfect weather. Farmers who wait for perfect weather never plant. Farmers who wait for perfect weather never plant. If they watch every cloud, they never harvest. If they watch every cloud, they never harvest. So you see, don't wait for rainy season to begin. Is when we plant. It's dry. It was dry there in Nairobi, but we planted. So that is the same market, right? Farmers who wait for perfect weather never plant. If they watch every cloud, they never harvest. Amen.
I love that. That's proceed. Beautiful. But that's like the whole of life. There's like people who will not start something because they say, oh, it's not perfect, I can't start. And it's like, you're never going to get perfect. Like, you're never going to get perfect. So what you do, if you're going to sit around waiting for perfect, you're never going to be able to create perfect. Okay? Yeah. So like waiting doesn't work. Waiting doesn't work. Not unless you really know what you're waiting for and how you're waiting. Yeah, of course. Let us proceed. What makes a true farmer? What makes you a true farmer? What makes a true farmer? Mark this. Passion and commitment are essential. This is the main. Passion and commitment are essential. Because this one you will put in bold. Passion and commitment are essential. Passion and commitment are essential. If you don't have passion and you don't commit yourself in farming, you can't be a true farmer. That is like you are lying to yourself. A big lie. A very, very big lie. Let's proceed. So, passion and commitment are essential. You never know what Mother Nature will throw at you in the course of a year. So you don't know. If you don't commit yourself and have passion. So what you have to know is that
You never know what Mother Nature will throw at you in the course of the year. We proceed. Farming that is best in future, for future. Farming that is best for future. We have got vertical farming. That is the best farming for future. Vertical farming. We proceed. By carefully controlling the internal conditions of their facilities, Fisher farms are able to entirely remove pesticides, herbicides, or insecticides from production, Here again today, we are going to learn about the best farm names. If you have a farm, you can call these ones as the best names. Nature's promise.
Nice.
Nature's promise. Homegrown heaven.
Good.
Garden of plenty.
Did you make these up, Dancan? They're beautiful.
Yes. I decided to make this because somebody may decide to start a name of a farm. Rustic Roots Farm. Prayer Paradise.
Beautiful.
If you call your farm, this is like a paradise. Prayer Paradise Farm. Yeah. The last one. Very bountiful. So in most farms you will not find, these are not common names. So somebody may be interested. Very bountiful. And from here we have got our the name of our farm here in Malindi.
What is the name of your farm?
Not now. I will tell you later.
Good. I'm excited.
Okay. What is the farmer's prayer? Us as farmers, we have got our prayer. What is the farmer's prayer? This is it. This is how it should go. We commit to your protection of all our crops and industries and farm industries. We commit to your protection all our crops and farm industries. We beseech you to intercede in our behalf. With the Almighty God who rules the seasons, so that our field being safe from pest, and favored by the weather, may yield abundant crops that will allow us to supply the wants of life.
Beautiful.
We proceed. So that is the farmer's prayer. Thank you, Andrew. Amen. Yeah. So this is a very interesting lesson. It has got some of the Bible says and also our prayers to God in our farms. Wonderful. Let us proceed.
Beautiful.
What is a spiritual farmer? What is a spiritual farmer? Essentially, it's about integrating spiritual practices and values into agriculture and farming to achieve the most efficient food production, while also providing to be sustainable, while also providing to be sustainable. Let us proceed. I have also names here. Other names of a farmer. Other names of a farmer. Other names of a farmer. Grower. The first one is grower. The second one, laborer. Laborer. You should not just call somebody a farmer if you don't like that. You go, oh, how are you, laborer? How are you, laborer?
How are you?
The next one, peasant. How are you, a great peasant? A great farmer. How are you, a peasant? How are you, peasant? So that are the other names of a farmer. The next one, producer. Because a farmer produces, so you can call, instead of calling a farmer, you can call him or a producer. The next one, rancher. Rancher. How are you, a rancher? So you should not also think that all people who are ranchers are called rancher, or a farmer is also called a rancher. The next one, agronomist. 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 How are you, agronomist? Next time I hear people calling, oh, how are you today? All our agronomists. So it will be very interesting. So to my people who owns big lands or farms in the rural areas, that is all about the lesson I have for you for today. And you can learn more and more. We decided not to leave you people behind from the rural areas, because you may say, oh, Dancan, you have did urban agriculture. I mean urban farming. You did starting a garden. What about starting a farm? What should I do? Today, I hope all of you are satisfied. You can start your farm and there are all these things, and you will be successful. There is always a way.
Always, so, always.
Yeah.
Dancan, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Dancan. Bless you. All good. I laugh about myself. I think I'm a digital farmer. All right. Okay. Because I'm very interested in farming, but via the computer, which is a bit sad. Okay. But, I get as close as I can get. But what I wanted to find out, and I want to ask these questions. Imagine if I had an acre of land. Okay. In Kenya, for example, imagine. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I said, okay, fine. Or I said to you, Dancan, not me. If I said to you, Dancan, yeah, here's your land, untreated land, yeah, unfarmed. Okay. What is the very first thing? Because I'm interested in, I understand this is beautiful about the big picture with farming. That's a very nice big picture summary of where we have with big farming, and the purposes and the types and the intentions and the values. That's absolutely great. Okay, that's absolutely great. Yeah. But what I want to know is, imagine you were in front of a big piece of new land.
Yes.
The thing I'm going to ask you is, what is your number one first step that you would do? Now, I know with other things, you've actually covered this in urban permaculture, because you talked about breaking up the land, making the land ready, your composting, your mulching, your nursery beds, your mulching on the nursery. I know you've covered that. But say, for example, what is the very first thing you would do if you faced a big farm, a big piece of land?
If you face a big farm,
yeah.
Mark this. If you face a big farm in front of you,
Yes.
The first very thing you should do, you should plan your operation of the farm. How will I do it? The first
Okay.
one,
Okay.
plan your operation of that farm.
Okay. That makes
Yeah.
perfect sense. Okay, that makes perfect sense. So once you've planned your...
That is where you start from.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Operation of the farm. That is the very, very, very most thing you should do. You should plan your farm operation.
Okay. That's excellent. So now you've planned, now I'm pushing you. So now you've planned your farm operation.
Yes.
I want to know, because I'm learning, so I get super curious. Right? I get like totally curious, and I get like, okay. So now you've planned your farm operation. What would step number one be? Would you put fencing up to protect your farm from the animals?
So, you know, if you have got a very big piece of land, because, you know, this farming, if you do it for sale, you know,
yeah,
or for family to sustain you.
Yes.
You know this.
Yes.
So you should protect your crops. Yes. That is the first thing. There is no need of maybe making a big piece of land, planting in a big piece of land, and later you will get nothing because it may be destroyed by animals. So you should protect your crops.
Yes.
That is why when I was teaching, number 2 was funding your project.
Yes.
This funding of your project will help you to put up the fence.
Okay. Excellent.
Protect your fence.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can I don't read, Miss Andrew, do you mind if I ask a couple more questions?
Really?
Is that okay, Andrew?
No, still up, but I wanted Dancan will do it practically in my farm in up country, because I think it's impossible doing a 2-acre land without testing it or without doing the weeding out. So I just love to see it practically done on my land.
Yes.
It's okay. I will.
Yes.
I will.
And also my understanding from that is that I will be supporting, because as Dancan does that, Andrew, step by step on your land, right? He will video every step, and then I will put that into a format that more people can watch from Dancan's teaching. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, Andrew. So every single bit that Dancan does and teaches, he will capture, and I will make sure that everybody can watch again and again and again and learn anywhere and everywhere. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Dancan, so we put up the fences. Now let me ask the next thing.
Yes.
So I'm pushing you. Do you mind, Dancan? Is this all right?
It's okay. We learn.
Okay. So the next thing, after you've put up your fences, you've got that safe land from everything. All right, the animals.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
So now, would you would then, I imagine, have to sort out some water storage, because unless you've got water storage, you can't water your crops. Okay, is that correct? All right?
Yes. Yes.
So if you have your water storage, so you can, I know you obviously can have a swale, which is a great way for your runoff. Okay?
Yeah.
To store your runoff with the bed on the end. That's great with this hyper rich soil. Okay.
Yeah.
But what type of water storage solutions would you get?
So it depends with where you are.
Yeah.
Whichever water can do well. Like, you know, in Nairobi we use hard water. But you know, most people do say, oh, hard water, the crops will die if you use them. But I don't see if, like they may say, hard water has got, maybe it can be salty, you know. But first of all, look where you are. In case you have got water, that you are possible to plant everything there.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So this water may be from a well.
Yes, carry on. Sorry.
A well, a borehole, a dam. Yeah. The next step.
Hang on.
Okay.
What about a water tank? You carry on. My apologies. It's a noisy. I'm terrible. You carry on, Dancan.
Yes. Also, if you have got a water tank, you know, yes. Also, if you have got the water tank, you can use that. If any case you have got water tank, you can use that.
Okay. Now, with a water tank, you can get a nice, really, really, really big one, a giant one, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay, with a tap at the bottom. Yeah. Where you get out your buckets and your watering cans and you take into your fields.
Of course, if you have got a water tank, you can do in various ways.
Yeah.
So if you have got a water tank, maybe you can put a water tank. Maybe you say your farm is maybe near the house. You understand?
Yes.
You can use pipe.
Yes.
To bring water to the garden.
Yeah.
Or you can just withdraw water directly from the tank with buckets, jerry cans, and many other things.
Yeah. Okay, now that water tanks, forgive me, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I've just finished. You can ask the question.
My apologies. Now that water tank, could you also collect rainwater? Now I know that the rain in some areas is really bad, and in other areas there's too much rain. Okay, but
yeah,
you can actually if you have a water tank, are you collecting rainwater?
Yeah.
Are you getting the water into the tank from rainwater?
You can do many ways, Nicole. There's always, you can get from rainwater. You understand?
Yes.
Or you can just withdraw water from a borehole, then you just put in the tank for storage.
Okay, so you pump it up from the borehole into the tank.
Yeah, so this you can do during dry seasons.
Okay.
When there's no rain. You can just pump water from you can withdraw water from a river.
Yes.
And store it in the tank so you can use it.
Yes. So do you pump? Sorry, carry on. I'm so fascinated by this. Carry on. Yeah. I
always say everything with an example. Like me, I've got a barrel. I've got a barrel. It's not big, but this barrel has got a tap. So this barrel, I usually withdraw water with a motorcycle. You understand?
What do you mean? How do you withdraw it? You mean you go get it somewhere else on a motorcycle?
I take jerry cans, I put on the motorcycle, I withdraw water, I place there. Then I store it there. When I want to do farming, I just get water from my barrel. Very easy.
Okay.
Or you can even put the pipes. You know, when you put a barrel, so the easiest way, let me just tell you, the easiest way, don't, if you want to maybe, the easiest way you should do, you can buy the big barrels, you put that in your farm, you just place water inside them. Then when you want to use the water, just even take a pipe, you just pour the water on your farm, the whole farm.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. Makes sense.
Yes, you understand this.
Yes.
This will also help even during the rainy season.
Yeah.
If you have, let me say you have got 3 barrels, big ones, then you put them in your farm.
Yes.
During the rainy season, you collect your water so that you don't mix the water you use for cooking with the one in your farm.
Yes. So you basically.
And also, let me say this. When you have a swell in your farm, like me, I have a swell in my farm.
Yeah.
The swell collects water during rainy season. You understand this?
Yes.
I just withdraw water from the swell. I put in my barrel. So even when the swell dries up, I have the water in the all of the barrels. When I would like to plant, I will withdraw. I will just open up the tap and supply water for my farm. Very easy.
Yeah. So basically, like the rainy season is when nature's turning the tap on, and then you fill up your buckets. And then when nature turns the taps off, you've got that all saved.
Yeah, so you have when the nature turns off the tap, you turn on your tap now.
Yeah, exactly. When nature's finishing to turn the tap, you turn on your own tap. Okay, that's all great. I hope you don't mind this, because I always go like, I'm always like trying to work out what are the steps, because everything is like step by step. So then you've got your fences and you've got your water solution planned. Okay. And then you're going to say, okay, which crops do we want? And then you'll think about that. But what I want to quickly ask you as well, all right, is you are also going to have to prepare the soil, because if the soil is flat and hard like that, okay, you're going to have to get the pickaxe, even though the natural farming recommends not the aeration. It recommends leave it. But to get the soil started, you're going to have to go boom and open up the soil, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. You know, here in Kenya, natural farming may be a bit tricky. The reason why we don't have more mulching materials.
Yeah.
Let me say you have got a big piece of land. You may not have the amount of mulching material needed, because natural farming needs a heavier mulching when you want to do it. So in this case, if you don't have this, that is why permaculture is there. If you can't do natural farming, permaculture is there. Dig up your land, aerate the soil. Yeah. 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 If you want to do mulching, plant the cover crops. You have got your own mulching. Yeah.
Like what's this. Really interesting. Okay, I get that. That's absolutely fantastic. But also, all right, like what I mean, is it not possible with like the big straw amounts, the big straws? Straws and hay is very good for mulching. But could you
very good for mulching.
You store that now? Eventually, that will decompose because it's been watered and watered and watered. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, but some of that you can recycle, can't you? Or can't you at all? Does it just
die?
Of
course. That is what I always do. It's not that now I'm not at home, but always when I'm at home, when we harvest maize, what I do first, I store the straws.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that I mulch my farm.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's obviously.
And you know, by that time we harvest maize, a lot of maize stock are there. You can keep a lot of them, and you can use that to and that time is very easy to do natural farming.
Yeah.
So you can interchange. This time I did natural farming. Next time when the straws decay or the maize stock, next time I do another thing.
Yeah. But also with those yeah, sorry, I'm just, what am I saying? I wasn't going to say anything. So that is, and also my brain's gone, sorry. So basically the mulching obviously also just maintains the soil quality and stops the need to weed. Okay, incredible. And retains the moisture. So then you've prepared the soil. Okay, and you've also said you have to set up then your organic composting area. Okay, because you want your compost. So you would have to think about your organic composting area, which would also be animal waste.
Yeah.
And your kitchen waste.
Yeah.
And all of your garden waste that you don't use for mulching.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Okay, I'm your student, Duncan. All right, I'm your student.
No. I know, don't mind. I know you're a very good student, active student. And all of it. Yeah. So asking question is always good.
Well, I'm just trying to break this down step by step so that somebody, because I'm always come from a position of I don't know, so I just ask the questions. So we got here garden waste, and then you got your fence, you got your water solution, you've got your organic composting solution to use your soil quality. You prepare the soil, and now I imagine you choose your crops. Now those issues there, that really interests me what you said about the microgreens. Okay, that's really interesting. So the microgreens are really interesting. So something like kale is a very high value food. So it's a very rich food, isn't it? Okay. So it's rich on all levels. So say, for example, you get that. I mean, say Joseph's farm is just incredible kale. Okay, incredible. Okay, amazing. So you get that kale crop, all right? Okay, and then you use that for your community, yeah. Okay, and then when the extra, if you've got extra, you use it as a cash crop, correct?
Yes, of course.
Okay, very interesting. Yeah. So what microgreens would you plant? Give me a list. So I would imagine kale, spinach.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrew. I've seen your message. You are always welcome. Yeah, Andrew has said he has really learned a lot.
Thank you, Andrew. Andrew, I'm very bad. I spoke a lot, okay? But I'm trying to get this information out of my teacher. And he's giving it very well.
We are also learning. The question you ask, we learn also. There's no problem.
Okay. All right. I just always want to go step by step because I'm always think, how would that be? How would that be? So then tell me the other microgreens.
Yeah, it's just maybe the green plants, that are edible. Like, cabbage is a green one. We can say we have spinach. We have got even beans is a microgreen plant.
Yes.
And also we have got groundnuts.
What are groundnuts? Please forgive my ignorance. What are groundnuts?
Groundnuts are in the same family with cashew nuts. We have got all.
Are they delicious?
Hey, very delicious.
I love nuts.
Yeah, even if I will show you. I will show you tomorrow. People like them so much, and they are very expensive because they are used to make oil. You know that?
I didn't know that. Didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, they are the best ones. You can even smear them on bread.
Amazing.
Let me just leave that for you. You will enjoy much of them when you are here in Kenya. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you, I'm making plans because I'm coming there definitely for a big old cup of tea next year. Put on the kettle. Yeah. Put on the kettle in Kenya because I'm coming.
I put on what?
Put on the kettle for my cup of tea.
Don't worry. I have a lot of cows at home. My father owned them.
No, not cattle. Kettle. Kettle. Okay, wait. Kettle.
What is kettle?
Kettle is when you make a cup of tea.
It's okay. Don't mind. Kenya is the richest country.
Okay. So then what about carrots? Do you count carrots as a microgreen?
Carrots, yes, of course they fall. Yeah, they fall under microgreens.
And beetroot?
So, yeah, of course. It is just simple. The green crops fall under microgreens.
Cucumber, cucumber, courgette.
Yeah. I mean, let me think about the microgreens.
And then how often do you water, Duncan? Do you water every day?
Yeah, you have to water twice in a day, morning and evening.
And you mustn't do it when it's too hot because it will just evaporate the water, won't it?
Of course, you have to do it. And during hot time, you should water. During hot time, you should water twice in a day. Let me show you this. During hot time, you should water twice in a day. Then during wet season, once in a day.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Because or totally, it might rain today, so you need not to water.
Okay. Okay. And then
tomorrow,
what else?
Yeah. Then tomorrow, it might not rain. You can water once because the soil is wet.
Yeah. So when you water, now again, more stupid questions. Please forgive me. I know nothing. So here's my plant. Okay, here's my plant. Look at this. This is my digital plant. Okay, it's pathetic. Okay. Right. When you water, do you just water right on the top of all of the plants so it goes onto the leaves? Or do you focus on watering the soil? Or do you just go everywhere so it gets everywhere?
It depends now. You know, it depends with the how you want. Maybe the water is not much and you want to save water. Yeah. When you want to save water, like now, it's maybe dry. You just water just the roots of the plant, just where you plant it.
Okay. Okay. And if you've got enough, it's just everything.
Yes. You can, even if you have enough water, maybe your farm is located near a river, you can have a sprinkle. It can water the whole place, so the soil is wet everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Before I forget, these are the edible microgreens.
Yes.
These are the edible microgreens.
Yes.
Broccoli. You know broccoli?
Yes. Of course. I ate it yesterday.
Wow, that is good of you. Radish.
Yes.
Basil.
Yes.
Amarantha or amaranth.
I don't know it, but I've heard of it.
Peas.
Peas.
Beetroot.
Beets. Yeah.
Beetroot.
Yeah, I got that.
Cilantro.
What is that? Is that a leaf?
Yeah, it's something like a leaf. Yeah, it's a green.
Okay.
Lettuce. Lettuce. You know lettuce?
Yes, of course. Lettuce.
Cabbage.
Yes, got that.
Red cabbage.
Wonderful. Got
Card.
some in the...
Chard or card. I don't know if the...
Chard,
yeah. Kale.
Yeah, got it.
Spinach.
Got it.
Sunflower.
Oh, beautiful.
Collards. Fennel.
Oh, wonderful.
Cauliflower.
Wonderful.
Cauliflower.
Yeah, got
Parsley
it.
and dill.
Hang on. Cauliflower, parsley.
Dill. There's one known as dill.
Dill. Yeah. I use dill as a herb. Okay. That is amazing. Thank you very much.
Did I say radish?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, Dancan.
Yes.
Thank you very, very, very much.
Let me tell you something. There are three types of microgreens. There are 3 types of microgreens.
Yeah.
Amarantha family.
Sorry,
Amarantha family.
Amarantha family.
Yes.
Excellent.
Which includes amarantha, beets, card, quinoa, and spinach. You understand?
Yeah, I got that.
We have got Amaryllidaceae family. Amaryllidaceae family. Amaryllidaceae family.
Okay.
It includes chives, garlic, leeks, and onions.
Ah.
Because I see you are very interested in these microgreens.
Yeah, I am. I think they're the superfoods. Yeah.
And also Apicae family. Apicae family, where we have got carrot, celery, celery, dill and fennel. Dill and fennel.
Yeah, I got that. I got that.
And fennel.
Okay.
The last one.
Yeah.
The last one. Still we have got a family.
Okay.
Astarekai family. Astarekai family. Well, we have got Chikori.
Yeah.
Endive.
Yeah.
And Letak. Letak and also Radicchio.
Radicchio.
Yeah.
Okay. So just let me ask you a quick question. What is the difference between, are there such a thing as a macro green? Does a macro green exist?
May pardon?
So we've got a macro green. Does a macro green exist?
Yeah.
Okay, so which ones are the macro greens?
Microgreens are all of those you see. They're the microgreens I told you.
No, I want to know macro greens. Is there a thing called a macro green?
I don't get you well.
MA.
What?
Is there such a thing as a macro green? The opposite of a micro green?
Macro or micro?
Look at that. Can you get, is there such a thing as a macro green?
These ones are microgreens.
I know, my love.
Macro?
Listen, sweetie, I know. We've just talked, look at the chat. We've just talked about microgreens.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as a macro green?
Macro green.
MA.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got you. Yes, of course, we have got macro greens.
And which ones are they?
Oh, example. Yeah.
Hello, Joseph.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, Joseph.
Yes, hi. Sorry for being late.
It's all right. Sweetie, listen.
Sorry?
Joseph.
Yes.
Are you all right if I mute you? Because it's a bit noisy. Is that okay?
I'm okay. Sorry for being late.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I mute your microphone because it's a bit noisy?
Oh. So, yeah.
Okay. Joseph, don't take it personally. It's just that it's very noisy and we're recording. Duncan, which ones are thank you, Joseph. Which ones are the macro greens, Duncan?
So like in the macro greens, we have got satisfied organic barley. Spirulina.
Yeah.
Grape seed extract, grape seed extract,
Got that.
aloe vera. You understand?
Yeah.
Chlorella.
Yeah.
Ultra lecithin, which are non-GMO.
Okay.
Non-dairy probiotic.
Okay. And these are macro greens, is that correct?
Yes.
Are these okay, great.
And certified organic flaxseed.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm just going to, I didn't. Okay. All right. I did mute Joseph. I hope I haven't upset him. I did mute Joseph because the background noise is too much to have on the recording. All right, Duncan.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that. I asked a lot of questions.
It's okay.
Because I'm very curious about that step-by-step process. How do you get it started? What are the first steps and all of that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know what would you do if you stood in front of an acre? What would you do? You know? Hello, Joseph. I'm sorry. I hope you're all right.
Yes. So today we have learned a lot, and it was a very, very interesting. Now you see, I only did about microgreens, and now you see, asking questions. People have learned also about macrogreen.
Yes.
And I'm sure some who did not know about this. So it's very nice to learn and ask questions.
Thank you, Duncan, because I get all like absolutely fascinated. I go like, where would you start? I'm always like, what's my number one step? Okay, all right. When I taught English, Duncan, the first question my students would always ask me is they would go, Miss. That's how they would go. I loved them. They would go, Miss. I don't know where to start. Okay. I don't know where to start. Okay. And this is, people get stuck when they don't know where to start. All right. And so, that's why I wanted to ask you that. And thank you so much, Duncan. All right. So this will go out on your channel, the video. And so it will actually have two sections right now. It's going to have the section, which is the big picture around starting a farm and the planning and all of those things. All right. And then I will include, if you don't mind, some notes on the step-by-step first steps. Is that okay? From our discussion. Is that all right, Duncan?
Yeah.
But I will check them with you before I post them. All right. Because you are my teacher. Okay.
Okay. Fine. You are free.
No, I'll write them, and then you, from what our discussion, because I took notes, and then I will write them up, and then you check them, and then I'll do them as part of the download. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Duncan.
Joseph, where is Joseph? Joseph, please unmute.
Let me ask him to unmute. Joseph, please unmute.
Yes.
Joseph.
Yes.
How are you, brother? Hello. Joseph.
Fine, thank you. I was busy. Sorry for being late.
Joseph.
Yeah, I'm getting you. Sorry for being late. Yeah, yes.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you.
First of all, I'm grateful, even though you joined late, but you showed us you have good passion in learning. So
I forgot.
So next time, don't forget, because I was also busy, but I don't forget.
I'm this man.
I know. You know,
Yeah.
you learn and you teach others. So don't forget. If you start forgetting, you'll even forget about your students when you will be teaching.
Thank you for making me to remember this.
How are your crops doing, brother?
They are well. I think I sent even day by day. I sent photos to you, even to Nicole.
Oh wow, that's nice. So you see, a farm that was having nothing now is having food. Are you happy?
Happy.
Wow. I'm also happy for you because now you have got food.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome to eat for that one.
Okay. I will come back there. I was thinking to come back maybe in November. I don't know. I'm really busy. I will see.
And so even today you can come. Not even busy. Even today you can come because at this time you are not busy.
But I can come today, but I'm far away. Should I fly?
You can use airplane.
Well, the same way I committed myself to help you, that is the same way I'm now committing myself to help somebody to.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I see things are coming up well. Okay, that's fine. Pass my greetings to your family members. Tell them
Yeah.
big love for them and let them enjoy food.
They are really enjoying. Even my mom is enjoying. Even making it a community house.
Wow, that's nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Joseph, you sent the photographs of your crops and they're looking so good. They're looking so good. Well done to you, Duncan and Joseph. Just incredible. They're looking so rich, so healthy.
Thank you. That's great. It's student number one. Thank you, student number one.
What's that, number one?
Student number one. The crops is looking healthy.
Yeah, they're looking fantastic. They're looking fantastic.
Thank you.
Absolutely
so
fantastic.
Joseph, you learn that when you are positive to Mother Nature, then Mother Nature will give you a lot of food. Keep
on.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the work of your hands. That's your hands work.
Yeah.
Not me. We were together. That is the work of our hands. We were together.
When you came, I was having that hands, but nothing was being making from that hands. But you want to be having plenty of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duncan.
Yes.
Will you ask your, sorry, forgive me. I'm your assistant, Duncan. Will you ask your viewers to like, share and subscribe and hit the notifications bell? I've got to remind you, you're a YouTuber.
That is the last word I would like to say. I was just waiting for you to close. That is the opening word and that is the closing word. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So, thank you, Joseph, for everything. And let's work together to make our earth be a better place and change it by having passion and committing yourself, you know.
Yeah, thank
if
you.
Commit yourself, everything will be successful, whatever you do. Not only in permaculture or in growing, but also in whatever you are doing. Commitment is the best tool and having passion in it. Also, thank you, Nicola, for organizing everything. You have been supporting me in so many ways.
It is my great pleasure. I'm the digital farmer. I'm the digital farmer. And you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome.
Yes, you are. I'm just saying you are only digital farmer when you are there in UK. When you come here in Kenya, you won't be a digital farmer. You get practical farmer.
This I can't wait for. This I can't wait for. But also, you know, I'm very, very excited about the opportunities, Duncan, to find ways to reach more people and serve more people with these permanent earth-safe food security solutions, respecting nature, and then we are protected by nature. When we respect nature, we are protected by nature.
Yeah, of course. So I'm grateful. Let's catch up in our next meeting. Everything will be out soon on what I will teach in our next class.
Yeah.
And we will have also questions at the end of our classes. And a test to see if you people have learned something. And from there, we'll say it is a great work. I'll issue the certificates and we say Well done.
Yes.
Now, from there, just the same way as I am traveling now to help people, there now I also start a serious traveling to do practical things in people's farms.
Thank
And
you.
please, to people who will view this, I will be really grateful and I'll appreciate you like my YouTube channel, share it, and subscribe with all your friends so that we can reach more people in the world with this wonderful teaching what I've offered to do. So thank you so much.